Today, we are diving into one of the most twisted and disturbing events in human history, the Jonestown Massacre. On November 18, 1978, over 900 people died in a mass suicide murder in the remote jungle settlement of Jonestown, Guyana. The settlement was led by the charismatic and manipulative cult leader, Jim Jones, who convinced his followers to drink poison as a sign of their devotion to him and his ideology. This tragedy was the result of years of manipulation and brainwashing by Jones, who had founded the People's Temple in 1955 and attracted a following of devoted believers with his message of social justice and equality. However, as time went on, Jones became increasingly paranoid and controlling, subjecting his followers to harsh discipline and punishment for any perceived disobedience. In 1977, Jones moved the People's Temple to Jonestown in an effort to escape growing scrutiny and criticism. It was in Jonestown that Jones began to prepare his followers for the revolutionary suicide that would ultimately take their lives. On the fateful day of the massacre, a group of 9 people, including U.S. Representative Leo Ryan, visited Jonestown to investigate allegations of abuse and mistreatment. As they were preparing to leave, they were ambushed by Jones' followers and Ryan was killed. In the chaos that followed, Jones convinced his followers to commit suicide by drinking a concoction of cyanide and flavor aid. As the news of the Jonestown Massacre spread, shock and horror rippled through the world. The extent of the tragedy was difficult to comprehend. Over 900 people, including hundreds of children, had lost their lives in a single day. Investigations into the People's Temple and Jim Jones revealed a disturbing picture of life in Jonestown. Many of the cult's followers had been subjected to physical and psychological abuse, and many had been coerced or pressured into joining the cult. As the story of Jonestown unfolded, it became clear that the tragedy was the result of the toxic combination of a manipulative and paranoid leader and a group of devoted followers who were willing to do anything to please him. In the aftermath of the Jonestown Massacre, many people around the world were left wondering how such a horrific event could have happened. Some pointed to the power of cults and the dangers of blindly following a leader, while others pointed to the troubling history of racism and violence that has plagued our world for centuries. Regardless of the reasons, the Jonestown Massacre stands as a tragic reminder of the dangers of extremism and the need to be vigilant against manipulation and abuse. May we always remember the victims of this dark chapter in history and work to prevent similar tragedies from occurring in the future.